Shadow and details of a leaf. Details of a leaf. Thus far we have drawn leaves mainly as a study in shape and form. You have even filled in some details like the veins and the stem and some shading. See the leaves again. Also, look at its stem. Do you see how the leaf is joined to the stem? The stem may have many other leaves on it. Together, they make our next subject of study. Shade or shadow of a leaf. You have noticed the play of light and shade on the leaves and the stem. Is there a difference in the shade of green of the leaf and the stem? When you draw this, the shading can reflect this understanding. The same green color appears darker in the shaded areas of the leaves. The different tones of the same color are apparent due to light and shade that fall on the leaves. Also note that the contour lines appear lighter or darker for the same reason. In fact, the darker contour lines may seem to merge into a lighter contour line. There is another aspect to understand this. You should remember that the leaves are actually three-dimensional objects. In trying to grasp the full form, the placement of the leaves is an important aspect. This placement is firstly with respect to other leaf, whether there is an overlap or not. Secondly, whether the leaf is projecting outwards or receding inward of an imaginary plane. While the leaf itself may be a thin surface, not having a very significant three dimension. Its placement and orientation give the subject three-dimensional volumes. The space around the leaves is thus a three-dimensional space. In order to represent this understanding in the drawing of leaves and stems, let us go further in our drawing practice. Both the contour lines and the surface of the leaves and stem together reflect this understanding. Contour lines, by the flow of their curves, itself will reflect the orientation. The leaf form seems to project outwards will be larger, and that part of the leaf that seems to recede inwards or go backwards will be smaller in size. If the same leaf is positioned projecting in part and receding in part, the form contour lines will move to merge the larger surface to smaller surface. Light and shadow, when expressed through line form, is drawn by light and dark lines of the thickness of the stem and of the curve form of the leaf.